Yes guys, you join me this morning on an early start, heading down to RH Fisheries, Monument 1. There's some big fish in there, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It is, what time are we on? 5 to 5 in the morning, not ideal, but yeah. Gonna set off now, try and get there for just after 6:30, and then see how we get on. I'll update you when we're there. So, just go down to the peg, still need to get the stuff out of the car, but yeah, this is the peg we're fishing on, peg 15. So a nice little tight, bit of intimate peg this one, to be fair. Yeah, this is the water that I've got. Good that no one's on the other side to me as well. Lets me push over a little bit if I want to. Yeah, got a decent little margin down here, to be fair, with a nice willow tree. Nice little bush down here as well. But yeah, looking pretty good, to be fair. Like I say, all the slings and mats and stuff are provided, which is good for the fishery and for myself. Saves putting a wet net back in the car, doesn't it? Yeah, here it is. So this is the baiting approach we're going for this session. Just the RH baits particle. I say particle, it's just maize. Some of the Simply Red and some of the house pellet, as pretty much you have to use their baits on here, which I don't have a problem with. If they catch fish, I don't mind. Yeah, that's what it's looking like so far. Bits of maize in there, and that speckles of yellow, a bit of red in there, and just the standard pellets. I was going to go for the Simply Red pellets as well, but I thought we'll change the colouring up a bit. Give plenty of different options in there. In terms of hook bait, we're just going for a standard carp rig with a scent from hell. Just trimmed down a little bit on a size 4, just to match the yellow in the mix. And then on the other one, we're going for a Simply Red, same again, size 4, trimmed down. Well, the first one out, the scent from hell one, that's about 12 to 14 foot off the margin, just where there's a bit of a drop off the marginal shelf. Kind of sort of drops down like that. I've just literally got a few scoops of pellet and boiler straight over the top. Nice slap line as well. Just as the fishing close in, I don't want to fish tight up and then spook the fish off. So yeah, I think the other one's going to go out at about 15 wraps maybe. But straight out. I did see I've caught Bosch over there before, so yeah, that's a good sign. This is the path down to peg 15. Actually really accessible. Cars just up there. Just come round the bend, back down here, and you just a little path down here. This is a decent little peg as well, because as you can see, just on the right hand side, I've literally set up everything. The sticks, the weigh tripod, and the cradle just down there for the picture if I get one. Like I say, everything like that's provided, so yeah, just use their stuff. Don't bring your own, don't bother. But yeah, and then literally the pegs just here. Rods out there. Say, since I last spoke to you, there's a fella over there on that peg just there, and he managed one. That's the only fish I've seen come out so far though today. Hopefully there'll be a few more. So that's how close they are. Literally just boshing out just on the other side to where I am. I'll say I'm more sort of this way, but yeah, you get the idea, you know what I mean? It's a bit mad really. While I've been sat here, I've seen about 4 jump out. Yeah, hopefully they get their head down. It's a good sign that they're down here though. so not a lot's happened really this afternoon. Very, very quiet. Like I said, one carp's come out that I've seen on the whole lake. There's definitely not been out down this side down here behind me. These two pegs here, closest to the shop. I've been speaking to the lads next to me, but yeah, they've not had anything either. Yeah, nothing's changed really. Same baits. Only difference is the margin rod has now been put out to 12 wraps, and the other one stayed at 15. Same baits, everything. Spamming over the top. See how we get on. So it's about 8:30 now, going into the evening. So not a lot has happened again. So rods are out on the spot, plenty of spawns on. A fella 3 pegs down from me has had one, but it's straight across from the other fella who had one this morning. So yeah, maybe they're hanging up there, I don't know. But they are boshing down here, so maybe they'll get their head down here. We'll be able to pick one off through the night. It's been a while since I've had a night bite, so could be interesting. So guys, I've finally done it. RH Fishery Common. Just had it weighed. Just come under just under £32. But this sling doesn't weigh a lot, so I'll weigh it with the sling. Wow, what a mega fish! What a mega fish! This one actually fell to the scent from hell. Just trimmed down. Oh, he's still lively. Still lively. But yeah, what a mega fish he is. What a beast. Well, here he is. Just let him go now. He's a big old boy, this one. Need to finish weighing him like, but pretty sure he's at £30 mark. There he goes. Off he goes back into the depths. That was on the scent from hell, that, if I've not already said. Cracking fish. Well, we're getting some type of indication now. That's both rods within the space of about 10 minutes. They've done a bit of a small run, which is yeah, it's a good sign. Both at 13 wraps. spawned straight over the top of them. Trying to keep the fish out there. I know you can't see very much now, but yeah. Oh. Well, it's 2:30 in the morning now. I've just had another screaming run. Just about got the rod tip down, and I feel this on the line, and it's somehow used this as a leverage to pop the hook. It was wrapped around my hook, or out around my line. Oh, you're joking. So it's re-wrapped up. I'm going to get the rod back out there best I can and try again. Well, it's about 8:20 in the morning now. Pretty annoying last night, really. It wasn't even my fault. I just put a bit of pressure on it to turn it around, and I noticed this as I pulled up. I noticed another bit of line on there. I was like, this isn't good. I thought I'd have crossed my line, and then it just went ding. I was like, you're joking. And then I had to re-wrap up again, sort the rod out, and then go again. But yeah, when I brought it in, it just had a massive piece of braid on, just with a lead on it. Just wrapped around my lead, which is a bit weird. But yeah, not ideal. It felt like a decent fish as well. It wasn't like head banging or anything, it was just plodding along, and I was like, this is going to be another good one. Would have been nice to get 2 out of here, to be fair. But we do have the rest of today. Whether I stay on all day or not, I don't know. Well, we'll see what I can do. It might get too hot, but yeah, it is what it is. So that's ended the session now. We've called it in a little bit early. It's 2:20 now. We do it after 6:30, but I want to get home tonight and miss all the traffic. So yeah, ended up with that 29. Lost that one last night, 20-3. Not ideal, considering it was another lead that sort of I was fighting against as well, which didn't help. And didn't probably help pull the hook out. But yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? Would have been nice to have 2, but yeah, nice to turn up to a place that you've never fished before and actually catch. So that's a bonus. Yeah, thank you for watching, much appreciated. See you on the next one.